What sounds like bad English to you actually comes straight from the mother tongue. Take it from David Stern, a dialect coach who's taught Hollywood how to sound Southern.
Wow.
Good.
For example, late 18th century, aristocratic England, the most ultra-affected aristocrats might say, well, ain't that a kick in the head? So the people who were trying to project and signpost their aristocracy would use the word ain't.
That's right. Southern's a sound of jolly old England. Just like the famous Southern Belle accent brought to Dixie by the upper-class Londoners.
The classic historical Southern accent that we think of is so very close to the standard aristocratic received British dialect that most Americans think of as an English accent. For example, if I were saying in British dialect, my mother and father went here, there, and everywhere, and if I changed nothing other than putting in what we know as a Southern lilt, my mother and father went here, there, everywhere, then you get what for years was an aristocratic Southern accent.
Folks think we all sound alike, but as different cultures settled in different parts of the South, they created different Southern accents.
So many times during my years as a Hollywood dialect coach, I'd be asked by a producer or director to teach a given actor a Southern accent, to which my immediate response was, which one? There are so many different Southern accents.
Now, somebody from South Georgia sounds a whole lot different from somebody from Appalachia like Barney Barnwell.
Some Yankee gal down here and said, she said, I've been trying to figure out where yonder is. Everybody's going over yonder, and I don't know where yonder's at.
You can trace this way of talking not to England, but to the Scotch-Irish who settled in the Appalachian backcountry.
As you get into more rural regions, mountain regions, Smoky Mountains, Ozarks further west, it's going to be even a tighter R, where that tongue's going to come up higher and the cavity is going to get smaller, and you're going to hear here, there, everywhere. A lot of linguists associate this with Scots-Irish influence, with that hard R that comes from the Gaelic base. Also in the southwest of England, Cornwall, Devonshire, mother, father, here, there. So there's several places in the British Isles that could have spawned that origin.
The accent heard in Appalachia is a world away from Louisiana, otherwise known as Cajun country.
The Cajun accent is really a phenomenon unique unto itself.
Cajun's a gumbo of different dialects, but it's based in the French brought down to Dixie by Canadian settlers.
The Canadian French, or Quebecois sound, was very kind of a driving French sound, very monotone. And when Acadians went to Louisiana en masse, and that language became influenced by Spanish, by both African American and Native American sounds, so that when you got now is that my mother and father are living down on that bayou and they're talking like this, my friend.